Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dan with We the People. So, how do you like the fact that you are brainwashed if you supported Trump? That's the new narrative in the media today. You know, they're talking about how do we unbrainwash, undo this brainwashing that Trump has done of the American people. Sorry, but I'm not brainwashed. Just because I don't believe the same bullshit that you want to spew does not make me brainwashed. It means that I have a mind of my own and have my own opinions. And I know what's right and what's not. Okay, so the media, every news channel I've turned to, with the exception of actually Fox, hasn't called us brainwashed, but they're trying to figure out how they're going to undo this supposed brainwashing. Okay, so that's just their prelude to the re-education camps that they're wanting. Remember, we were talking about that before. That's what this language that they're spewing out right now is going to lead to, is they want to re-educate those of us, that because we have thoughts of our own and can think for ourselves and don't follow along with their narrative. So if that makes me brainwashed, okay, well, I'm brainwashed by freedom. I'm supposed to have the freedom to speak my own mind, not parrot back what the media tells me or what the Democrats tell me that I'm supposed to believe. Okay, I can do my research for myself. Anytime I hear a news story, I always research it myself just to see what the actual truth is, because 99% of the time they're lying to you. It's just plain and simple. That or they're making something up to distract you from the truth. You don't hear about a lot of things in the media because they won't report it because it goes against their narrative. Like how this climate change. They don't tell you all the facts about it. Oh yeah, the climate changes. Yeah, it always changes. It's been changing up and down for millions of years. Okay, there's nothing new about climate change. It's a normal cycle on this planet for the climate to fluctuate. To go hot and then cold and hot and cold. It's absolutely nothing new. The hotter it gets, the better it is for the planet. The more carbon we're putting in the air, the better off it is. If you look at the carbon dating of stuff, the sediment layers from core samples that they've taken, well, there was a lot more carbon in the air, back during prehistoric times, Cambrian period and all that. There was more carbon in the air than there is now. Okay, and the world was a much greener place. But see, they don't want to tell you that. Now, when I was a kid growing up, this is what's funny, is when I was a kid growing up, they were preaching about, oh, the world's cooling down, then we're going into another ice age and all this kind of bullshit. And then somewhere around the late 80s, early 90s, somewhere through there, it changed over. Oh, well, the world's getting too hot. We're gonna burn. Where the ice caps are melting, we're gonna drown. That's all a bunch of bullshit. Okay, they can try to convince me otherwise, but it's not going to work because I've seen the science behind it. I know the truth. It's just amazing that it's not just the media doing this either. You have people in Congress and in the Senate that are saying that we've all been brainwashed by Trump and that we need a re-education. Well, first off, Trump had nothing to do with my train of thought. Okay? Yeah, I happen to agree with a lot that he said. There's also stuff that I disagree with that he had said. I agree with a lot of the stuff he's done. There's a few things that I disagreed with. But compared to the alternative, which is the side that's totally lost their frickin' minds, you know, I would rather back Trump. And if that's a problem for them, they just need to get the hell over it because, I don't care how much you try to re-educate me, it's not going to take. Because Trump didn't do this to me. Okay? Common sense. Common sense is what did this to me. An actual education, an actual life experiences, you know. And I'll admit, when I was young, I was dumb as hell. I was just like a bunch of these idiots out here. I voted Democrat. Granted, I only voted Democrat once, but, the second time around, I voted against that same Democrat. But, I was young, I was dumb, I was a liberal. I thought the world owed me something. Then the next time he come around for re-election, I was like, no. I've wised up over the years, over those last 4 years, and I didn't vote for him again. Unfortunately, he got re-elected, but, that's beside the point. It's not a matter of somebody brainwashing us. It's a matter of us looking at the situation, evaluating the situation, and drawing from our own life experiences as to how we think. Personally, I don't believe in abortion. Never have. I think, yes, there are certain instances where abortion might be acceptable, like, the baby's born brain dead or going to be so deformed that it can't function in society or something, there's something seriously wrong. Yeah, okay, I can see, because I would hope that I wouldn't have been born if I was born all deformed and going to wind up living in pain all of my life and have to have somebody else wipe my ass all of my life and shit. Yeah, then I can see abortion. But to use abortion as a contraceptive, basically, that's just, you were dumb enough to go out there and have sex without any protection, without any birth control or whatever. Well, accept the damn consequences. That's all there is to it. That child didn't do anything to deserve to be put to death. You're the one that made the mistake. Okay, you don't want to raise that child, you can't raise that child, whatever. Fine, have the child, give it up for adoption. There are plenty of people out here in the world that want to have a child. As far as like legalizing marijuana, hey, I believe that it should be legalized. Sorry about that. I believe, yeah, marijuana, it's a plant. I've smoked it in the past when I was younger. I can't smoke it because of the line of work I'm in. But, if I ever retire from this line of work and go to do something else, who knows, I might start smoking it again. It has a lot of medicinal value to it. And I don't believe that it should be illegal. See, so I'm pretty liberal on that. There's things that I am fine with, and there's things that I'm not fine with, and it depends on, which side resembles my core values more is the side that I'm going to. Do I like the Republicans? No. I think they're just as bad as the Democrats. But the Republicans are more conservative. They aren't a bunch of nut jobs out here, accusing me of being brainwashed and saying I need to be re-educated and all that bullshit. So, they want to re-educate me. They got a fight on their hands because I'm not going into no damn FEMA camp or nothing like that. Like I said before, I've seen what the camps during World War II were like. No, you're not going to put me through anything like that. I absolutely refuse. You'll have to kill me to throw me in there. So you keep talking about re-education and being brainwashed and everything. I'm not brainwashed. Okay? The media's brainwashing a bunch of these idiots out here right now. I mean, they all, if you go on there right now, you can hear them all spouting how we were all brainwashed and we're like cult members and all that kind of crap. Pretty much every news station you turn it to, you'll hear that same bullshit. Okay? They're trying to brainwash people into believing that we're brainwashed. That's all that is. Okay? Media does more brainwashing than anybody else in the world. They try to tell you what to think, what to drink, what to eat, how to sleep, all that kind of crap. They're the ones that are trying to brainwash Americans. They're the ones trying to brainwash the world. And they're coming after us hard right now. I mean, conservatives are being silenced left and right because we have our own opinions. We have our own minds. We are not falling in line with their narrative. So they want to re-educate us or put us away to where we cannot stop them from doing what they want to do. It won't be long before they'll be saying that we need to be stuck in mental institutions and stuff like that, for the safety of society or whatever, Mark my words, it's coming. They're gonna be trying to say that we are mentally unbalanced and all that kind of crap because we don't agree with their narrative, and then what's going to happen is they're going to start going around trying to round us all up. And when that happens, it's going to pop off because I'm not going peacefully on that. There is nothing wrong with me. I have lived a long life here, and I have not hurt I can't say I haven't hurt anybody. I haven't hurt anybody that didn't deserve it. I've been attacked many times, and I've defended myself. Okay, well, you want to attack me, there's consequences to that. I'm not going to say I'm a nice guy. I'm an asshole. I admit it. You get on my bad side, you'll regret it. But I don't go out looking for trouble. I keep to myself. I mean, back when I was young and dumb, I went looking for trouble. Hell, I'd start a fight if he just looked at me crossways. I did a lot of fucked up things when I was younger, just to be simple. We all do stupid stuff. Now, did I go out and try to burn down a city? No. I'm not that stupid. Did I go out and try to assassinate, a sitting president or mayor or not? No, hell no. Okay? I was taught to respect life. Okay? Now, whether or not your life is worth respecting, that's debatable. I mean, if I find out that you're a child rapist or whatever, hell no, I ain't going to respect your life. If I find out that you're a serial killer, hell no, I'm not respecting your life. I think you should be put to death. Plain and simple. There should be punishment justified by the crime. You do a bad enough crime, hey, you forfeit your life. You know, you go out and you start killing people just for the fun of it. Hey, you know, Ted Bundy, you know, Jeffrey Dahmer, all them, you know, perfect example. They all deserve death. You know, somebody out here selling a little bit of weed, no. Okay, you know, it it depends on the crime that you commit. You go out and you molest a child, I think you should have your shit cut off. Okay, it's that simple. You know, and if you hurt a child again, that's it for you. You should be put to death. There's no reason to take the innocence of a child. Okay, now the liberals will disagree with me on that. I mean, come on, these are the same people that want to make it legal for child molesters to have sex with little kids. I mean, they're wanting to classify it as a sexual preference or whatever. I don't know, but they're wanting to make it legal for a pedophile to have sex with a 4-year-old child. Really? Y'all got something wrong in your head, okay? There's no child out there going to consent to that, okay? Just plain and simple. You know, I grew up in a environment like that when I was a little kid, and no, I never consented. You know, I didn't want any of that. So, you know, I think if anybody really needs to undergo mental evaluation, it would be those on the left. They've got the craziest ideas about how the world should work and what you should be punished for and what you shouldn't be. You know, those are the ones that need a re-education. Those are the people that need to be locked away. You know, if you condone having sex with a child, yeah, you've got a mental problem. You need to be locked away for the safety of society. Plain and simple. You know, but to say just because we don't agree with your political views or give you the things that you want us to give to you, that we are brainwashed and unhinged and all that bullshit, yeah, you need to go and look at the definition of brainwashing. Okay? It's not those of us on the right that are doing the brainwashing. And we are not white supremacists, as you on the left would have everybody believe. I have no problem with anybody of any color. I have a problem with people's attitudes. If I don't like you, it's because you're an asshole and I don't want nothing to do with you. It's that simple. You know, it has nothing to do with the color of your skin or your religion or any of that shit, your sexual preference. I don't give a flying fuck about any of that. I care about what kind of person you are. If you're an asshole, hey, stay the hell away. There won't be no problem. Well, I appreciate y'all listening to my rant today. This is Dan with We the People. If you like my content, please hit the subscribe button, share my content, give me a thumbs up, ring the little bell so you're notified whenever I post another video. Bless you all. Have a good night. Talk to you later. Bye.